bowlers used. The only one that struggled is Venkat Ganesan, who's normally very reliable.
This one's going nowhere. It'll be an easy catch. Yeah, they had to go for it, and they didn't even cross. Even worse. Shujat Hussain looked good while he was out there, to be honest, but the situation just became a little bit too big for him. Going for this one, just a complete miss-hit. And well, unfortunately, the batsman didn't even get to cross. So that'll be the 5th wicket to fall. It's 68 for 5 now in the 9th over.
Yep, here comes Taha Hassan, who bowled well. Took 1 for 16 off his pair of overs. The problem they've had is Humayun Butt's batted magnificently, but he's had no support. Nobody else has got into double figures. Nobody else has scored particularly quickly. But also, as we alluded to, a bit of inexperience with the running. What you notice the best teams will do, if they've got one batter in going well, they'll make sure that he ends up actually facing about 3/4, if not more, of the deliveries in the innings.
Yeah.
Through running hard and also obviously being clever in how they keep them on strike. And they haven't done that.
Yeah, true. New batsman has a big swing and a miss. Again, I know they need every run possible, but Butt's just been stuck at the other end for too much of this innings, hasn't he? Taha Hussain is the new batsman. And, well, we've got a guess from Karthik Palakuri in the chat. Saga Kataria, he would have been my guess.
Yep.
Yeah, well, he's batted well, hasn't he? Cheeky. He's a cheeky batsman. That's the best way I saw it put. Hasim Obey was saying that yesterday. It's good bowling, and Hassan will get off the mark. Just a single.
As a follow-up, how many runs do you think he's got? So he got 92 not out in one innings, fell just short of his 100.
I'd say he's got about 170 odd.
Bit more?
Close? 180 odd?
Fair bit more.
200?
Yeah.
Really?
Fair bit more than 200.
Again, go to the EuropeanCricket.com stats page. Click on ECS Germany KREFELD and the stats, and you'll find out exactly how many. And this one is hit through cover, and it's a good attempt down there. And just very unselfish play to palm it off. And they'll get back for 2 though. It's a nice shot by Butt, but at the moment they need a few more than that. They need boundaries. They need them now.
Yeah, it was great fielding by Tobias Bruckmeyer, native German.
Look at that.
Who's born and grew up just 10 miles or so from it. I'm not sure whether that back foot's touched the rope though.
Yeah, I'm not positive that was when he was touching the ball though. We'll give him that one. This one's down leg side, will be wide.
It's good footwork from Butt to get himself inside the line. Saga Kataria with 221 runs.
Oh, yeah.
I did mention he's a very consistent player. Strike rate of 168. 250s. Any guesses for who's second?
I'll tell you who my guess is. I'm running out of time here. This one's cracked. In fact, this is going to hit a gap, and it's going to be 4. Well, just keep him in the game, I suppose. And well, now 26 off 7. Maximo here would be interesting. You feel like it's too many. We haven't seen an over go magical in this game yet. The highest scoring over is 17. Pinky Ganesan's over in the 5th, but at the moment, they need 26 off 7. This is a huge delivery. I think you still got to go for it. No point getting yourself back on strike with that many runs. Got to go big. And he does, but he hasn't quite got it. The fielder's there. Takes the catch. And you feel
Game
with
over. That
catch, yeah, he's iced the game. Jamshed Khan takes the catch out there. Deep wicket. End of a really good innings from Humayun Butt. Did everything he could to keep the Wolves in the game. He goes for 38. At the end of 9 overs, it's 76 for 6.
Humayun Butt, the only batter to get into double figures. It's a magnificent knock. 38 off 20, 4 4s and 2 6s. The reason they're going to lose this game, the Wolves, is just couldn't get anyone to support him. Nobody else has got into double figures. Nobody else has even ran particularly well between the wickets.
Yeah, and it was more of a team effort, wasn't it, from the Black Caps? All top 3 of their batsmen getting in the 20s. Although they didn't go on with it, they had more consistent approach to their batting, I suppose. And, well, Karthik Palakuri, has he nailed this? This would have been my guess too for second highest run scorer. Shahid Afridi Jr.?
No.
No, it's not.
Shahid Afridi Jr. is 4th.
Is that right? A couple of times he's had his innings interrupted by the inconvenience of the team winning the match That's been the problem.
He also didn't bat in a couple of innings.
Right, sure. Short. This is a nice shot to start the 10th. Well, they need 26, and that's a good start. They need boundaries off pretty much every ball. And this one, a little bit short. Well hit away by Taha Hassan. Starts the 10th with a boundary.
Yeah, not good from Ahmed Zai. He bowled such a good over at the top of the innings, conceded just 5 and picked up the wicket of Shaman Ayas for a golden duck from the first ball of the match. Just need a bit of a nerve settler, the Black Caps. Just one ball that doesn't go for a boundary.
Well, 2 sixes in a row would be pretty interesting.
Yep.
Tell you that much. Here we go. They need to go. Doesn't quite get it. Probably just get the one here, you'd think.
Yeah, so now poor old Ashraf, having just walked to the wicket, Ahmad Ashraf, and not batted in 9 months.
Yeah.
So to try and score.
Good luck.
Due to lockdown.
It's true.
To try and score 21 of 4 balls.
That's what makes it really impressive to me, that when batsmen have struck the ball well. This will help. This will be a wide. There's a comment in the chat saying, well played to Kashif. 3 wickets, woohoo. Small feet drawing saying that. He has bowled well, Kashif Shahab, and also he batted pretty well. You're already seeing some plays which you think are going to have a bit of a bearing on the next 5 days of cricket here on CN, all these Group E matches. I think a high standard match here in match 21, that's for sure. It goes up. After this one, he gets a piece of it, but again, could be more catching practice. It is, and well, he's been very safe out there. It's another catch for Jamshed Khan. And look, you can't blame the batsman, Ahmed Ashraf. He actually hit this one pretty well. Again, heavy ball and heavy air. And Jamshed Khan takes the catch, getting deep mid-wicket.
Yeah, had to go for it. It's only a couple of yards away from getting a 6 to keep them in the game. Instead, it's yet another one biting the dust, or I should say biting the chilly early morning rain that is increasing slightly here. Just jumping back to Chief Shabab as Abdul-Hasib comes out with the non-strikers, and he is Black Cap's all-time leading wicket taker, so no surprise that he's continued on in that vein in T10 cricket. Very reliable all-rounder.
Second wicket for Ahmed Zai as well. 2 for 11 now.
He's about as reliable as the KREFELD weather is unreliable.
3 balls remain. So we bunted down the ground for a single. And a lot of people thinking that Humayun Butt looks a bit like Andre Russell about him. Yeah, no, he does like to give himself some room with that front leg and give it a real whack, that's for sure. Jackson Redek saying another bucket hands. I'm saying Jamshed Khan's a bit of a bucket hands, but so is Kashif Shahab. He's originally mentioned as a really reliable outfielder. It does make such a difference if you can take the catches. Only 1 ball remains now, so they're going to fall about 16 to 18 runs short. And yeah, Tim Oram says it'll be interesting to see if the Wolves have learned anything from this match and put that into practice the next one. I'll get the chance to chase again. Sean asked about Humayun Butt. His cricket profile is very high. Shots are too good. Yeah, I can tell you, he's definitely a polished player. We'll get to the last ball of the game, though. There's going to be no run here. And they're not even going to try it. And they're going to finish 18 runs behind the pace of the Black Caps in this one. A very entertaining first Group B match in match 21. Sees the Dusseldorf Black Caps get their campaign off to a winning start. They finished this one 101, defeating the Bayer Erdingen Wolves 83. And well, Michael, as usual, we saw plenty of action and excitement. Starting from the very first ball, he was knocked up by the keeper after his edge, and Vincy takes the catch. Perfect start to the Black Caps fielding campaign.
Yeah, it's difficult enough when you're chasing a score that's already above par, but when the top order don't fire, that makes it even worse. None of the top 3 made it into double figures. Classy boundary from Blake Chant, but he was gone not long after. Caught by Nilay Patel, described as the gun fielder of this Black Caps lineup. He wasn't going to drop that off Mohamed Raheel. That brought Humayun Butt to the wicket. Humayun Butt did manage to get things going, but he was the only batter that made it into double figures. Bit of a strange one here. The ball eventually given as 4 after extensive confusion.
I feel the same. What are you doing? I don't think that's 4 yet. But anyway, probably the right result. And one thing feature was the catching for me, although we did see a couple go down, which you expect in these conditions. Slightly wet and windy, but it was entertaining to see so many catches held. And again, some that did get away. Simeon Butt keeping his team in the game with that lone hand of 38 off 20 balls. As you mentioned, nobody else into double figures. And they threatened, they just fell a few short. Vincy came in and he disappeared. These small boundaries are pretty unforgiving. Didn't get too much help from Oscaroni Ahmed on this occasion. And while they tried hard, they just couldn't chase this ton-plus score down.
Yeah, it's difficult to chase total like this with so little support elsewhere, but hitting the only 2 sixes in the entire innings. Zain Alam's struggling knock of 6 off 11 came to an end there, caught by Shabab of Jamshed Khan. Jamshed Khan came into the attack and should have had Humayun Butt there, dropped in the deep by Ahmed's side. His teammate Fishal Malik just couldn't believe that he dropped such an easy catch.
Well, I'll tell you what, in the end, Kashish Shahab, 3 for 15 to go with his 23s, a judge man of the match in this one. You see here, doing the work of his own bowling on this occasion. Deservedly so. It was a really good